Welcome to the PlanetLaundry podcast. This message is brought to you by PlanetLaundry, the magazine of the Coin Laundry Association. In this episode, laundromat owner Daniel Sofranko, who operates Perfect Wash Express Laundry Center in Huntington Beach, California, discusses how he leveraged the booming tourism industry of his beachfront marketplace to create a successful and profitable niche for his laundry business. If you've ever considered getting into the business of vacation, this podcast is surely not to be missed. You can read the full story entitled The Business of Vacation: Could Vacation Rental Laundry Be a Profitable Niche for Your Operation? In the September 2020 edition of the magazine.
This is the guest feature from PlanetLaundry magazine, September 2020. The Business of Vacation: Could Vacation Rental Laundry Be a Profitable Niche for Your Operation? By Daniel Sofranko. While on vacation with my parents as a kid, and then later as a teen, I would on occasion look around me and take notice of all the various people who were involved in our vacation experience, from seasonal restaurant servers and finely trained resort staff to event coordinators and tour guides. And I'd sometimes wander off in thought, considering what it must be like for these individuals to actually live in these popular paradise destinations year-round. I wondered if they enjoyed their home as much as all the tourists who paid handsomely just to visit there for a short time. Then a couple years ago, as I was driving down the legendary Pacific Coast Highway in one of my company vans to deliver a rush order to a guest's room at the Hyatt Waterfront Hotel, which is located right on the Pacific Ocean, it hit me. Oh my gosh, I am one of them. I laughed out loud at the realization that I am one of those people who factor into others' lavish and handsomely paid for vacations. So all these years, I finally answered my own question. I live by the beach, man. I work hard, live here all the time. It's pretty cool, brah. Then I yelled, "Cowabunga!" out the window to a passerby. Well, not really, but you get the idea. So what is this nut from California talking about? I'm talking about the business of vacation, more specifically, vacation laundry. As I just touched on, the quick turnaround orders from hotel guests are great. It's not a huge segment. However, if you have a vehicle and someone to drive it, you can bust out these typically small to medium-sized orders the same day or overnight. The guests are always happy, and although you'll likely hit them with a rush fee or wait minimum, you're saving them a bundle over the hotel's guest laundry service, or at least a few hours in a local laundromat, maybe even your own. But the real money is in sheets and towels. That's the holy grail of commercial laundry, a large volume of standardized items. Of course, most laundromats' wash-dry-fold businesses aren't set up to service a 400-room hotel. Those clients will typically go to the big linen rental companies. However, smaller motels and vacation rentals can provide a lucrative niche for many laundry operators. Now more than ever, vacationers, or holidaymakers as the British call them, enjoy a myriad of options for lodging accommodations, such as large hotel chains, extended stays, vacation homes, private apartments, and even RVs or boats. Moreover, today's phone apps, including Airbnb, VRBO, Booking.com, and more, offer seemingly infinite lodging options for guests, as well as new business opportunities for host operators. These days, anyone with an investment property and an email address can be in the hospitality business. As a result, just like potential guests who do their research and read online reviews before booking their vacation stays, because they understand that not all lodging hosts are created equal, laundromat owners also should do their homework and know exactly with whom they're doing business. It's crucial to be wary of those who are amateurizing the industry. By amateurizing, I'm referring to the fact that, contrary to the larger professional operators or chains, many of these rental properties may not be subject to many of the local regulations or fees created in the spirit to set certain standards for safety, sanitation, and transparency that guests have come to expect from a hospitality provider. As a result, you will find a mixed bag of interpretation of these standards among your vacation rental clients. Volume is a drug. Just ask Walmart. When someone inquires about vacation rental laundry service, I'm both excited and cautious. After all, there are certain lodging hosts from which I'd much rather steer clear. For instance, take the OCD host. This is a person you may observe in your store pre-treating every single item for at least an hour or more. They usually have one set of sheets and towels for each bed and bathroom respectively. And they treat those items as if they are paying to use them. Not a bad thing, but it's also not efficient. As drop-off or pick-up and delivery customers, they will be the pickiest, expecting that same attention to detail to their linens. Then there's the procrastinator host. They will call you with their hair on fire because they let the soiled linen sit in a vacant unit until the day before or day of the next tenant's arrival. Then they frantically request a 2-hour turnaround. I can't think of any professional hotel that operates in this manner. As drop-off or pick-up and delivery customers, it's pretty obvious that these types of high-maintenance clients will stress you out. Their expectations could very well be unrealistic for a business that understands that time is money. One customer called my personal phone requesting a pickup, a same day, and a discount. On my birthday, no less. By the way, the answer to that specific request was an afternoon pickup by my driver, an overnight, and a rush charge. I think I finally got them trained. If your laundromat can accommodate these guests, and you have the time and labor structure to service them on their terms, fantastic. No doubt they will love you, but they may never learn. Conversely, for those of us who prefer to operate more efficiently, pay attention to attendant productivity, or face high labor costs, yeah, I'm looking at you, California. We need to seek out the patronage of the more professional host, while politely informing the amateur operators of all the fine benefits of our self-service facility. At my business, we typically keep our wash-dry-fold schedule a day ahead of the deadlines for those times that we get busy and that day ahead gets pushed and becomes just on time. Clearly, receiving a last-minute 2-hour turnaround request could really throw us off, especially when we're busy. Our deadlines are our word, and we don't break it. This is why we actually vet our vacation rental clients, seeking to work strictly with the professionals who treat it like a business. On occasion, this vetting process can segue into educating the client. In fact, sometimes I will, metaphorically of course, sit a customer down to have the talk, where I explain the concept of par 3 to them. That's the magic number of sets of sheets that a hotel will have for each bed. One on the bed, one at the laundry, and one on the shelf for those late night accidents. When their eyes get big, I calm them down by explaining that not all their beds require 3 sets, but they all must have at least 2. A host with the requisite 2 sets of sheets will have that second set ready for their cleaning staff when they turn over the property. Make sure the soiled set gets to you immediately so the system doesn't break down. This should all but eliminate those frantic 2-hour turnaround requests. Better yet, what if all the sheets were the same? Our favorite client has about 60 beds in approximately 20 units. They are all queen-sized beds, and all of the sheets or towels are white. Guess who never rushes us? This particular host runs a tight ship and employs a great crew of enthusiastic young people. Furthermore, since the sheets and towels are interchangeable, their physical par 2 acts like a par 2.5, since there is always something on that shelf. In fact, their storage unit is fully stocked with all of the amenities and supplies for at least the next month. I love those guys. They bring in the laundry themselves so it doesn't ever sit. We just deliver it only 4 blocks away when we have enough that we need to get it out of our way. Every single trip is profitable, and there's no complaining. One of the keys to pickup and delivery vacation rental business is having access to the client's secured central storage area. where the cleaning staff will leave the soiled linens and you'll leave the clean linens. This way, you won't have to rely on the staff member's schedule or pace, which can vary greatly. Another key regarding laundry that will change so many hands is inventory. The cleaning staff will require exactly what they need when turning over a rental unit. It is at that time that any missing inventory will be discovered. In our experience, items typically will go missing during a guest's stay. Sheets and towels may be accidentally packed into luggage or thrown away after they are used to clean up a mess that the guests wish to conceal. Since the laundry occurs off-site, you will usually be blamed, because I guess lost sheets and socks like to party together. To mitigate this situation with certain clients, we conduct a piece count as the laundry is loaded into the washer, then again before it is bagged. Those counts are recorded on the invoices for future reference. Most clients also appreciate like items being bagged together rather than in sets. This will also help avoid any confusion. Most vacation rental clients will fall somewhere between my favorite one and those that we try to nudge towards our self-service business. We have found success in striving to elevate our new clients through some simple education on best practices that will help them improve on their own systems. This can actually raise the bar across your community towards that professional standard that their guests are seeking in the first place. In fact, since our business is people and logistics, your laundromat can become a hub for knowledge and places you in a great position to share this type of advice with your clients. I've lost count how many times we've been asked for a recommendation for a good, dependable cleaning crew. The vacation rental laundry business, or any commercial laundry account for that matter, is no different from any other relationship where compatibility is vital. It's impossible to be all things to all people, just like in life. It's up to you to know your core competencies and stay within your niche. As your business grows, you likely may add equipment and staffing to this area of expertise, so you need to know who you are and who you serve. Always attempt to set your clients' expectations to be compatible with your own system so that you can offer them your best service. Of course, none of this would be even remotely possible without the greatest team in the country. My attendants not only buy into these concepts, but they've refined them to a point of perfection. My team members know that in seeking compatible clients, their day-to-day routines become more manageable and consistent, and that those out-of-the-blue, hair-on-fire surprises are kept to a minimum. As a result, we can keep our word and achieve our mission of under-promising and over-delivering. They've earned a sense of pride by operating our system as part of the larger system of the business of vacation, as they too are part of the backbone of the experience of so many holiday makers. Cowabunga, dude.
Thank you for joining us on our podcast today. Be sure to subscribe to Planet Laundry at www.planetlaundry.com/subscribe and follow us on social media at Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube.